Hey y'all, it's M with Aesthetic Planning. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today we're going to be doing some cash stuffing into my wallets, my sinking funds, and my savings challenges. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Can you hold it? Can I count on you? Is you rolling with me? Is you rolling? Can you hold it? Can I count? All right, you guys. So today we're going to be cash stuffing $738 into my sinking funds, savings challenges, and my wallet here. First, I just want to say thank you for clicking on my video. Thank you for subscribing if you already have. And thank you for any of the likes or any of the comments. I appreciate you being here. So I did do a cash planning video previously, and my previous amount was a little lower than this one. I did end up getting a bonus. So instead of, I think my original amount was about $520 something. I can't remember exactly, but that has changed to $738. So that's what I changed my cash planning to after I recorded the last video. And also you may notice that I changed my wallet. So this is another wallet that I bought from Robin's Budget Dreams on Etsy. I did do a video of an unboxing of the wallets that I bought from her off of Etsy, and I originally picked the black wallet to use for now, but afterwards I went back to my original thought. I originally planned on using the nude one, but I had a temporary change of heart. So I'm back to the new one, and it's going to stay like that for a little while. So yes, this is another one that I bought from her, and so far I really do like them a whole lot. All right, so one thing that changed is that my wallet amount, which is like my allowance, increased by $20, and that is because my husband increased my son's allowance. So instead of him getting $30, he would get $50. So we're gonna cash stuff $320 into my wallet this time. So I'm gonna first take out my receipts because I do use Fetch Rewards, which is an app that's really cool. You just scan in all of your receipts from anything. I mean, I go to like mom and pop shops. I use like my badge tap at work to buy me food and things like that from out the cafeteria. So now I'm just like, can I have a receipt for everything? Any of those receipts, you get at least 25 points. But depending on, you know, what you buy at the store, gas station, whatever, you can, if once you download the app, you'll see like certain deals. So like you might get 5,000 points for buying 3 boxes of a certain cereal or something like that. But yeah, it's a really cool app. You just get points for scanning your receipts, and that's it. So if you're interested, my link down below, my referral code will be in the description down below. So go ahead and check that out. Once you scan in your first receipt, you will get points. I'll get points. We all win. Okay? All right, so let's get started. So my first envelope, so all of my envelopes, these are new. I just added these to my wallet. I like them because they're pretty simplistic. And I just put them in alphabetical order because they're easier for me to find. I realized in my unboxing, I didn't cut off the tabs like I said I was going to, so I did that afterwards. I didn't notice until after I was done recording. So, all right, so for blessings, there's already 10 in here because I did not make any donations towards anything. So I'm just going to keep rolling that over to remind me, like, to, you know, give out donations or, you know, help a human in need. If it's starting to build up, then I know that I haven't helped enough humans recently. So I'm just going to add $10, so that'll make this $20 now. And then for buffer, why is this? Okay, no, sorry, these are backwards. All right, so I used to have some of these envelopes named something different. So Broke Besties is next. This used to be, it used to just have my son's name on it, but now I plan on using it for any of my children because I do have adult children now. Well, they think they're adults. They're legal age, but this will just encompass all of them. So if any of them need something for that pay period, I will just budget it and put it into this envelope. What I mostly use this envelope for is my son's allowance. So he will now be getting $50. And this is, I mentioned this before in my last videos. I am salary paid. I do not get paid every week. I get paid every 2 weeks. So what I budget for my wallet, some people are like, oh my gosh, $320 a week. It's not $320 a week, boo-boo. It is $320 every 2 weeks, which is roughly about $160 a week. So, all right, $50 for Broke Besties. Buffer will get $20. I feel like these new envelopes just give me, they're a little stiffer sometimes, but that's okay. They usually will stretch out a little bit and be better. All right, and then car care. I don't need to put anything in car care right now because my husband is, we just gotta, like we bought the car washes ahead of time, so it's like a membership and my husband just paid for it, so I don't need to put anything in car care right now. Dining out, we get $40. Gasoline, we'll get 80. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's 80. So I switched out these inserts, or I switched out my wallet actually because of the size. My last one was very compact. I can show you what it looked like. And it's, so to be specific, it was an A7 sized wallet, and with that comes a smaller space and smaller envelopes. But I'll wait until I'm done here. I'll show you guys. I'll just show you now because I'm gonna forget. So this is my previous wallet, and these were my previous envelopes. I like them. They're very wintry, but I had to fold all the bills and it made it just like thicker, and I didn't like how thick it was, so I like being able to have the money flat. So for groceries, I don't need to budget anything extra this week. This is budgeted throughout from my husband's paycheck, but I still use an envelope because sometimes we go over that budget, or we have like certain staples that we need, so I'll like pay for those certain kitchen staples out of my check. But for this week, or for the next 2 weeks, I don't need to budget anything for that. I'm still kind of trying to figure out my budget for the groceries. Sometimes I go over, sometimes I budget too much. Just trying to figure out when's the right timing to budget more versus budgeting less. So household will get 80. I think I'm putting the wrong bills in here. I think I put the wrong bills in the last one for gasoline. I like to use, I'm actually gonna fix that. I like to use the least amount of bills that I can. So, and if I use 420s, it's gonna mess up my cash planning. So a 50, 20, and a 10 is what I need, if that makes sense. So I like to plan it out to where it's the least amount of bills that I can use for that amount of money, so that it doesn't overcrowd my wallet. All right, and then for spending, I'll have $40. everything. All right, so that's my wallet. So that will be, like I said, what my budget is for the next 2 weeks, since I'm paid bi-weekly. All right, so next is month ahead, and this is something I'm working on slowly but surely. If I get more like extra money, then I'll be able to add more, but for now it'll be $32 that I'm adding to this fund. I think, let's see, trying to see if there's anything. So for cable and house phone, I need $132 to save a month ahead. So I think I'm just gonna add the 32 to this, and then all I'll have left is $100. All right, that worked out. Oh, so I'm just gonna get a marker to color this in. This is, all right, so $3, so 3 times 10. All right, so I'm just gonna add, since each of these little streaming icons is worth $3, I'm just gonna add 33. I have an extra dollar here off to the side. I'm just gonna add 33, and I colored in 11 of these, so that's $33. You can probably barely see what I colored, but because it's such a light blue. Alright, so that's my month ahead fund. Uh-oh. Alright, so next will be high priority. Alright, so in extra savings, usually that's in the front, but I made it a bigger envelope because I'm anticipating it being, you know, kind of adding up here quickly. So my goal is to save 10% at least of the amount that I'm cash stuffing. So because I started out with such a low amount, I think originally, minus my wallet allowance of $300, well, the previous amount was $300. I think I had like $200 and a little over $200 left to stuff into my sinking funds and my savings challenges. So I didn't have a big amount to work from or work with. So I couldn't do 10% of everything. So anyhow, my point is, I originally was going to stuff, I believe, like $28 in extra savings, which would have been almost 10% of my original amount. But after getting the bonus, I added certain amounts to certain envelopes. So this is not going to be 10% of my whole point of this spiel is that I'm stuffing $37 into this week, which is not 10% of the $738. But that's because I started out with a different amount, and I'll do better in the future. That is my point. Alright, so I am going to add $37 into here, and that will bring me to $89 in extra savings. Okay. 20, 30, 1 and 2. All right, so 50, 70, 80, 1, 2. Hold on. 50, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. Okay, I'm not sure why that's $5 off, but I'll figure it out. Oh, okay, because I didn't add 37. I added 32. Okay, figured that out. Confusing myself. See, I need to stop talking so much, right? Alright, I thought I was going crazy. That's one of the most frustrating things I will say. It's like when you get everything together before you start recording, and then you start recording and you're like, where's Houdini? Because I don't know what happened. It's so annoying. Alright, so HBIC, we all know what that stands for, right? So this is my HBIC fund for these new businesses I'm trying to get off the ground. So this will get the same amount. Not 32, but 37. So yeah, I thought I was losing my mind. Oh crap. Alright, so let's get the tracker out. Hopefully me filling these trackers out on camera is not going to take up a whole bunch of time. We'll see. If it does, then the next one I'll just do it off camera, because I don't want it to take up too much of y'all's time. Alright, so I've already got 67, so I'm adding 37. That brings me to 104. Alright, so 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we got 104. You know, I'm not used to filling this out on camera, so every time I put some money in these envelopes, I'm like, where's the tracker? It's already on the desk. Get it together, sister. Alright, treat yourself is getting 20. I won't count this because it's not that much in here. So I see it's $15 in there already. I'm adding 20, so that brings it to 35. That's not that hard. All right, medical professional dues, $25. This is a new one, so I have nothing in there. So I'm gonna put this at 25. All right. For those of you who have not seen any of my other videos, I am a nurse practitioner and midwife, and as a nurse or a nurse practitioner, you have to keep up with, you know, your license. If you have like a license where you can practice in multiple states, you have to pay for continued education. So like this is for my continued medical education. My job actually does reimburse me, and there is a difference between the dues. So like I have a DEA license to prescribe medication, well, certain medications. That's going to come out of medical professional dues. That's like a $900 license. And then like my state license, things like that. The continued medical education is for, obviously, you know, anyone in the medical field. We're always learning. We always have to keep up with the most up-to-date evidence-based information. So this is different from medical professional dues, because like if I wanted to go to a conference for a couple days out of state, or if I wanted to take a certain class, I would pay for it out of my money. But then my job, and not all jobs do this, but mine does, will pay me 100% of that back, but I have to pay up front. So trying to save towards that. So we have to do that each year. A lot of medical professional dues are not due. Most of them are not due every year, but the continued medical education is. So this will be getting the same amount, $25. And I believe this is my first time adding to this fund as well. Yep. So what are the things that you guys save for the most? I'm trying to figure out, like, sometimes I get ahead of myself, and I made like all these binders in the beginning, like there's like 3 or 4 of them that I don't use yet, like, because I decided after I made them, I'm not going to cash stuff my bills. So what you see here is just my sinking funds, just my savings challenges, and my allowance that I assign myself. But I'm trying to figure out, like, what is the most common things that people save for? I've got, certain things in here. I'm trying to figure out, are there envelopes in here that I'm like rarely going to use or rarely meet my goal? But I think I did a pretty good job. I think it's a pretty decent job. So we'll see. Emergency, I'm using a savings challenge to save towards that. So we're at self-care, so that's going to get $20. And you'll see what savings challenge I'm saving toward, or using to save towards the emergency. Alright, so we got 35 in there. Alright. Beauty is getting 50. This is because if you can't tell by now, I am due to get my nails done. So I'm going to be taking from this envelope very soon. My last video, I had like 3 or 4 nails missing, child. It was embarrassing. Alright, so we got 65 in there. So alright, that's beauty. And then medical, we're gonna add 5. Me and my family just got a lot of our dental appointments out of the way. So happy about that. So I know, and we've got a lot of follow-ups coming up because I need some work, hubby needs some work, and so does my 12-year-old son. So alright, shopping is getting nothing this week, just because, like I said, I started from a low amount, so I didn't prioritize shopping at all, but that's okay. The seasons are not changing yet, so we don't need any clothes at all. Gifts will be 5. Alright, let's count how much is in here. Alright, so 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright. It just looked like a lot, but clearly it's not that much. Alright, so plus 5, 20. Alright. Come on. Alright, vacation. We'll be getting 5. It seems like I'm taking a long time to get through this high priority. Alright, so we got 20 in there. I only know that because, oh no, we got 30 in there. Whoops. I kind of just peek in there because I'm just a beginner. So I don't have much. Not yet, but very soon. Alright. High priority is done. Gonna go to low priority. So we're gonna do fun and entertainment is next. And that's getting 5. I think I'm just not gonna take them out to count because it's not much in there. It's not much. It's okay. We're gonna build it up. Alright. Plus 5 is 20. Alright, hobbies. I'm just gonna get 5 as well. I made a lot of these $5 because I try to put at least a little bit in each of them. And 5 is like that number where it's like, okay, it's not a priority, but I'm gonna put something in there. So $5 is my go-to amount if I don't know how much to put in there, or if I got some things that are more important. All right, luxury perfumes, getting 5. That's never really a priority, but you know, at some point I like to get me some more because I am running out. But I'm not gonna rush. I'm not gonna go broke or break the bank. I'm gonna stay disciplined. That's the name of the game. Discipline, discipline. It's not that I can't have it. It's just I'm gonna make the decision not to buy it right now. That's what I tell myself. Fatty some budgets. I seen she had so much new stuff on her website and I was so tempted. Like, I'll just pay myself back. For those of you that don't know, this is just for, I don't know if you visited her website, but Jasmine Taylor is her name. Oops. Jasmine Taylor is her name, and I love her products. She's one of the people that influenced me and like inspired me to start this cash budgeting journey. I think I really got introduced to cash budgeting back in the summer, and I would just watch the videos and watch the videos and watch the videos, and then I just decided, you know, first of all, you need to start doing it, you know, and I realized that's something that will really help you with your finances, because seeing the money really, really does help, y'all. Like, it really helps to feel the. All right, so my phone died, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I don't know how I didn't notice that it was dying, but here we are. So, you know, back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by technology. Seeing the money, it really does help. It surprises me when I come back to my binders and I'm like, oh man, I do have money. Like, I might have, you know, spent almost all my money in my cash binder wallet, and it really encourages me to see, like, okay, I put the money here, it's gone nowhere, and it's just building up towards that goal, you know, just seeing it. When you have it all on a card, I will swipe and swipe and swipe away like I am the richest person ever. And sometimes I have been guilty. I'm not ashamed to admit I have swiped my card when I know I don't have enough. Let it go into the negative. I know I'm about to get paid in 2 days? Okay, them overdraft fees, they're not going to hit for a good 72 hours. So I'm going to be all right. I've done that before. I've done it just because I wanted something. Impulse buy. Don't do it. And I've done it because maybe I needed to. I was just that broke. So none of that. No more. We're going to be financially responsible, y'all. Okay? So come on along on this journey with me. All right, done with my soapbox. Let's get back to it. So no jewelry, not adding anything to that. Go out. So this is a planning conference that happens every year, and I'm just learning about a couple months ago, and I would like to go this year, but the reality of me being able to attend this year, not gonna happen because I have a lot going on. So I'm just gonna, take the pressure off myself by planning to attend next year, and I'm totally fine with that. So, but that's not gonna stop me from saving right now, just because I can't go this year. I'm gonna start saving for next year, and I'm gonna set it to the side. I'm gonna leave it alone. That gives me no excuses for not attending next year, So $10 is what that's getting. $10 is all that it has. All right, move on to, so these, I did another video where I kind of cleaned up my sinking funds binders, and I took out things that were like distracting. These I kept in here because I will start saving for them soon. Like I said, me and my family are getting some dental work done. This is supposed to say fur babies, but it says for babies. It was my fault. I ordered these from off another Etsy shop. And these envelopes with these metallic, iridescent, whatever you want to call it, very pretty blue words on them. I did not make these, but I did make the inserts. I ordered them from a small shop on Etsy. If you want the link, I'll put it down below. But what was I saying, y'all? Yeah, so I ordered these, and like I was saying, some of these things I don't even have to save for right now. And I was just kind of getting carried away in the beginning. But I will start saving for these ones. I saved or kept in here because I will start saving for them soon. Just not right now. But it kind of just reminds me like, okay, girl, keep that in the back of your brain. Keep that in the back of your brain because it's coming up. Don't slip. I don't know. That's just how my brain works. All right, we're going to move on to my kids' binder. All right, so for birthdays, I've got a birthday coming up. Well, not me, but I got my daughter's birthday coming up. She's going to be 19. So I'm going to add some money to birthdays for her. So we got 20, 30, 40, 5, 6, 7, 8, $48. So I added 15. This can go in there a little better. There we go. All right, sports is getting 5. I think I'm just gonna, this video, it seems like it's getting long, so I'm just gonna add to the trackers later. Montana is getting 5. My son has been slipping on his chores lately, even though he just got a raise. And I think what I'm gonna start doing is if he doesn't get his full amount, because I do deduct, like, okay, first of all, you got bad grades, deduction. I'm just gonna start adding it to his envelope for like when he gets his stuff together, All right, so $5 for Brianna, $5 for Brian, $5 for baby Cooper. All right, and that's it, because they don't need any clothes, and nothing else in the rest. All right, so this is my holiday. This is my holiday binder. The only holiday I'm saving towards right now is Mother's Day. So right now that's going to get $5. So this is for adult birthdays. So me and my husband only. Our anniversary. This is our anniversary, which is actually his birthday. Isn't that just so grand of him? I was the best gift he ever got, Okay. Mother's Day, $5. And that's it. So Memorial Day, Father's Day in here, Independence Day, summer break, back to school, yeah, that's a whole thing. This is a whole holiday, okay? It's time to celebrate and something to save for, all right? Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I made all of these envelopes. I do plan on opening an Etsy shop. Yay! Jazz hands. So I will be making those available on my Etsy shop. So I am excited about that. All right. So lastly, our savings challenges. So Queen's Quest is first up. This is a Baddies and Budgets savings challenge that I received in the 2024 Advent calendar. And it's a card game. I don't know if you can see it. I think you can see it. It's right here. It's like a deck of cards. I just pick one randomly and save that amount depending on like what the little challenge is. Baddie Airlines. This is upside down, but this is a dice game. You roll 2 dice, and depending on what 2 pictures you get, you save that amount. So for this week, I got $9. So I'm gonna add $9. Oops. 7, 8, 9. All right. Little bitty bucks. So that's in another binder. This is from Baddies and Budgets as well. It's $35 is what I'm going to be saving. I need a black marker. So $35. That's the lowest amount. All right. So 20, 35. I'm gonna flip towards that. That's okay. All right. We're gonna save this here. Come on. There we go. All right, we got that in there. All right, 100 envelope challenge. So I keep saying I'm going to fill this in. I promise I'm gonna fill it in. I do a savings challenge for pennies. Actually, I forgot to add. I'm gonna do that. I'll do that last. I forgot to add my change to my bag. Anyhow, I save all my change. You just don't get to see it on camera, but you will. 100 envelope challenge gets $3. I also made all my savings challenges. Well, most of my savings challenges. Some of them, once they start getting full, I'll transfer to like another binder, like my 100 envelope challenge. I know that's a big one, so I'll probably put that in a different binder at some point. All right. And then my dollar savings challenge is getting $6. I think I ended up, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was about to put the $5 bill in the $1 savings challenge. Ciao. All right, and then my $5 savings challenge is getting 2 5s. So these 2 I saved for last. So like if I've saved pretty much the amounts that I want to save for each one, and I have like $30 or something left over, I'll just throw it into these envelopes. So $10 savings challenge is getting 10. Starting at the end of this month, I will start doing a monthly unstuffing of some of my savings challenges and throwing them into my savings account. But for now, unless it gets like super duper full before the end of February, I'm gonna keep this amount in here until I'm ready to take it back to the bank. So I'm done with this one. And then my last one is a monthly savings challenge that I made. So we're gonna finish up the month of January. So for January, I saved $1 for each day. So there are 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 diamonds So I only need 31 to be colored in. And right now I have 28, so I only need $3. Good grief. This is another one I'll unstuff at the end of each month. Yep. All right. I don't know how this $5 bill is just left out here, but I'm sure I probably meant to add it to one of my envelopes, but I'll figure that out later. I might throw it in like a low priority one. But before I forget, I'm gonna add my change to my penny challenge. So I said I would show you guys. I think I showed this on another video. I use a Live Love Posh bag for now for my penny challenge. So I don't really even count it, but for the sake of filling out my card, I'm probably going to count this and then just keep going. I started this in October. If you save a penny each day of the year, so like the first day of the year you save 1 penny, the second day you save 2 pennies, and so on, you'll have almost $700. So it can be kind of tedious counting change, obviously, but I think if you're a cash budgeter, usually people have some kind of cash on them, and we just throw our change to the side. So why not save it? All right. So that is it for now. Make sure you guys check out my weekly check-in. Even though I'm paid every 2 weeks, I do check on my budgeting every week. So just to make sure I'm on track so that I don't overspend before I get paid 2 weeks from now. So make sure you check that out. Also check out my other videos. And I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please like, comment, or subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.